All right, what's up, Buff fans? I'm Balin Weislip alongside Harrison Simeon, bringing you Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Colorado Buffaloes and Air Force Falcons. Here's Go Buff Sports. We apologize. Had a little bit of difficulties to get the live stream running here, but catching you up, top of the first, Buffalo's pitcher Archie Nybart is the freshman on the mound. He's faced two batters, hit by pitch Kinder, so he is on second, and then a base hit by Nick St. George. So the Falcons, runners on first and second here, and nobody out as they start off Game 3 of this doubleheader with a little bit of a threat here in the top of the first. So, like I said, Archie Nybart, freshman, getting the start for the Colorado Buffaloes. As this one ripped into deep left field, this one has a chance. It is gone. 3-run home run, Caleb Gruden. The Air Force Falcons get on the board here quick. It is 3-0. A strike. Caleb Gruden, 3-run home run. Falcons pick up right where they left off in Game 1 of this doubleheader.
Yeah, it was a pretty convincing win the first time today on opening day at Scott Carpenter Park. A 9-1 victory for Air Force, and now absolutely jumping all over the freshman on the mound, and they're quickly off. Like you said, picking up right where they left off.
That will bring up Carson Knox of the Air Force Falcons. He is playing catcher for Air Force. This one ripped in the left center field. This one not out. Savenko under it, makes the grab for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I think Savenko's in left. I think Savenko's in left.
Savenko's in left? So I have Andrews in left, Savenko in center, Warwick in right.
Flip center and left.
Center and left, okay. All right, here is Kusick up to the plate for the Falcons. One out. First pitch is outside.
Yeah, no, Savenko was in left. I think he just might have just misread the L and the C. So the Buffs, not an ideal start to their season, but obviously we're still not even close to
Kusick, this one,
over.
Infield shallow hit. Marino makes a grab there over and short. 2 down now for the Buffaloes. Here's 2 down now. Nybart has done a good job of coming back here after the shaky start. Sat down the last 2 hitters. So here's Caden Cole, who went 1 for 4 in Game 1 of this doubleheader. Had an RBI single in the first. Two down here in the first. Pitch is outside. More perfect weather here in Boulder, Colorado. Beautiful baseball weather for fall ball here. Sunny, no wind.
Not too warm though. I mean, it's definitely still pretty sunny, but not overbearingly hot.
Cole draws a walk, 2-out walks that will extend the inning. So there, all right. As that will bring up Primo Reyes. This is the 7th hitter that the Buffaloes are facing here in the top of the first. First pitch swung on, skied, shallow left. Marino under it. Had to make it sort of acrobatic play, hard to read there, but will make the catch. 3rd out of the inning Falcons strike 3-0. We head to the bottom of the first here in Scott Carpenter Park. We welcome you back to Scott Carpenter Park here for the bottom of the first. Buffaloes starting this game to a doubleheader in an early 3-run hole as Zach Andrews, the junior, will lead us off here for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, if we just go through the lineup right now, Andrews starting in center today, and then Will Guarek in right field. Richie Biberosh as that one smoked for a hit.
Leadoff base knock for the Buffaloes. That's something they struggled with in game one, so getting that going as soon as possible can only mean good things.
So resuming that lineup, after Biberosh, who's starting at third, it'll be Rishi Nair, who pitched in game one of this doubleheader, starting at designated hitter. Charlie Sevenko out in left. Cash Mardo's at first. Victor Moreno Rodriguez at short. Bryce Smith behind the plate at catcher. And Tyler Time at second.
Here's the junior, Will Guarek, playing out in right field today. On the mound for the Air Force Falcons, Kurt Bliss. They had a tremendous showing on the bump in game one. Starter going 6 out of the 7 innings, only giving up 1 run.
Yeah, it was Drew Weddle.
Drew Weddle.
Absolutely silenced the Buffs bats on their first game, but different arm on the mound, maybe different results as the leadoff base hit for CU right now.
Guarek swung on. That will touch grass. Back-to-back base hits to start the first for Colorado. As Guarek reach first and second for the Buffs. So that will bring up freshman Richie Biberosh, playing the hot corner today at third. RBI opportunity here. Game-tying run up to the plate.
Yeah, much better start. I mean, you hope to see with a lot of these new faces, just some life out of the bats. You definitely didn't see it from some of the old guard in the first game, but obviously still game 1, and you hope to see the bats starting hot this time around.
Biberoche rips one to left field. Under it, makes the grab as Weir out in left field. Runners will go back to base. First out of the inning comes in a fly out from Richie Biberoche, as that will bring up Rishi Nair, who actually was on the mound in game 1, innings 2 and 3. The game previous to this. We'll see what he can do in the cleanup spot.
Yeah, but even that hit from Biberoche right there, I mean, good contact. That's all you're hoping for. It's going to translate ultimately as the season goes along. And, we didn't see a lot of that in game 1. We saw a lot of weak contact, a decent amount of strikeouts. I mean, they were able to get runners on base, but not really able to move them.
Air rips that foul over to left field.
This game went 9-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Runners first and second. Nair in the DH spot here in cleanup. Pitch ripped over to second. It'll take a good hop for the Buffaloes. That will score Andrews. Gwarrick over to third. He will hold there. A break for Colorado as they get on the board here in the first. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that took a boulder bounce right there over the second baseman, and pretty promising to see the Buffs for that kind of hit to fall in their favor.
That will bring up Charlie Savenko, the freshman out in left field. Savenko, one of 3 freshmen put in the batting lineup here in game 2.
Yeah, not a single senior in the lineup tonight, or I guess this afternoon. Though we saw the majority of them taking to the plate in game 1.
Savenko, big swing there.
And I believe Bliss was the man who ended the game. Had an inning pitched last time, and in game 1 of this doubleheader. 7-inning.
Swing and a miss there. That will sit down Charlie Savenko over the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Kurt Bliss. That will bring up sophomore Cash Mardoz, playing first base tonight. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. See if the Buffs can capitalize.
Yeah, Mardoz had 5 at-bats last season. It was 3 for 5 and drew 3 walks as well, so made the most of his opportunities.
Swung on, fouled.
Yeah, as I mentioned, 7 innings in this game today, as well as last game due to the doubleheader. But tomorrow will be a 9-inning game.
Full 9-inning game. Streamed live here on Scope of Sports at noon tomorrow. Be sure to tune in live. Here's the pitch to Mardoz. Calls time. Here's a pitch to Mardoz. Fouled off.
Nick, what time is women's hockey?
Both pitchers not getting through the first as easy as we saw in game 1. Buffalo's Archie Nybart, 17 pitches. Here's Kurt Bliss. Swung on. This will get down. That will score a run. Gorick will be in. The Buffs get 2 back here in the first. That is our 4th base hit of the inning. Buffaloes make it 3-2.
Yeah, already more runs scored in this inning than they did the entirety of last game. Mardoz, a really nice piece of hitting. Just that I can just tell, like, their approach has been much more patient, much more, contained, and it's really led to a nice start for the bats.
It's a great piece of 2-out hitting there by Cash Mardoz. That will bring up sophomore Victor Marino, playing shortstop this afternoon. Nair at second. Mardo's at first. Still 2 outs. Big swing and a miss there from Marino.
Yeah, Moreno, shortstop. Had 16 at-bats last season, had 5 hits.
It's a pitch from Bliss. Outside. One ball, 2 strikes on Marino. Fouled off.
There's a parking lot.
Ooh, that nailed the top of a car.
We didn't see a single one
That
of those in
is
game
insurance policy. Yeah.
one, but already in the first inning,
Marino battling here.
hopefully that car is all right as I go get the ball.
2 strikes, a great take from Marino there.
Yeah, some frustration there from Bliss. Thought he had the corner.
Make it 2-2. Outside. Marino battles back, a full count now with 2 outs here in the first. Runners on first and second. The payoff. Swung on, fouled. Long at bat here in this battle between Marino and Bliss. Falcons showed 7 hitters in the first. Marino in the 7-hole for the Buffaloes. 1-run game. Another foul ball. It's got to be at least 8 or 9 pitches in this at-bat. Say that's a good things come if hitters can take the pitchers deep into counts in the opening innings of the game, and we can see this happening right here. The payoff to Marino. Fouled off again. 10th pitch of the at-bat incoming.
Yeah, it's just been a relentless approach from the Buffs so far today, and it's paid off for them. And you know, last game it seemed they kind of were wanting to take more pitches, let Weddle come to them, but it ended up working out in Weddle's favor. You know, in the fact that he 6 shutout frames and only a few hits given up. But now, it almost looks like they're turning a new leaf in game 2.
Runner goes outside. What an at-bat from Victor Marino. That will load up the bases. Buffalo's still alive in the first. Now a big threat for junior Bryce Smith. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Buffalo's down by 1.
Yeah, and early in this game, it's a big at-bat, considering the at-bat we just saw from Moreno. You know, you really made the pitcher work hard, and now you can really pay it off and allowing Smith to get to the plate with the bases loaded.
Bases juiced. Nair on third. Mardo's on second. Marino on first. Smith at the dish. The 0-1. Outside. .40 pitches thrown here from Kurt Bliss in the first. Not an ideal start. That goes upstairs. Now 2-1.
Yeah, still has a chance to keep the Falcons in front if he can retire Smith, though. Hasn't been easy to retire any of these Buff hitters this inning.
Swung on. Shallow left field. Kusick under it will make the grab. Buffaloes strand a full house. We head to the second here at Scott Carpenter Park. Falcons lead at 3-2.
Thank you.
All right.
That's 42 pitches.
Archie Nybart back on the mound for the Buffaloes here in the second, as that will drill Capicoto, as that is the second time that the leadoff runner will reach for the Falcons via a hit by pitch. So Air Force will start with a runner on now for Weir.
Even in his warm-ups, he tended to gear a lot of his pitches towards that right-handed batter's box. And, yeah, just leading off both these innings with hit-by pitches.
Weir hits this one to left center field. This will get down almost to the wall. Capicato running around. He will stay at third. A double from Weir. That is his second hit here of the series. Now we'll put runners in scoring position for the Falcons. Lineup will flip over. Kinder up to the plate now. Big RBI opportunity for the Falcons.
Yeah, it's just been tough sledding here for Nybart so far.
Kinder reached 3 times in game 1 on his 5 at-bats, 2 via walk, 1 via a hit by pitch. Infield moving in for the Buffaloes here, trying to prevent any runs.
Yeah, just about to mention, I mean, they seem to be prioritizing these runs even so early in the game. Definitely want to try to get the split of the doubleheader and then head into tomorrow with a clean slate.
Healthy swing there from Kinder. 2 strikes.
She was here earlier, but
Yeah.
she went to get lunch. Did you want to do?
Nybart, 2 strikes on Kinder. Inside. Kinder chased one inside. Miraculously got a piece of that one. Glad that he's still in this AB. Nybart a little frustrated with his placement so far. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kinder has actually gotten hit by pitch twice today. He's almost a third on that last one. 2-2. Tap, grab, foul. Long ABs here in the early stages of this one. Kinder taking in what the third base coach has to say. 2 runners in scoring position. 2 strikes. Right down the pipe. That one be fouled off. Kinder still battling. No outs here in the second. Air Force looking to add to their lead. The pitch. Hits him. Kinder will reach. That is the 3rd time he's been hit by pitch.
Yeah, and he's gesturing towards the umpire saying that he turned into it, but Nybart really crowding the plate a good bit against those righties.
That is the 3rd batter that have reached via hit by pitch on Archie Nybart here. As now, no place to put him. Nick St. George here had a single his first time up. Bases loaded. No out. Buffalo's looking for a ball hit on the ground. Try to turn a double play. First pitch lined into center field. That will score 1. Capetillo comes around. Weir will score as well. Nick St. George, second base hit of the night. Falcons plate 2. That will make it 5-2 here early on.
Yeah, just a frustrating outing so far from Nybart. Scheduled to pitch the first 2 innings. And then a change will be looming for the 3rd.
That will bring up Caleb Gruden with runners on the corners. Still nobody out here in the second. Gruden left the yard his first time up. had a 3-run shot. First pitch inside, a good take.
Yeah, I thought he had the strike.
Great spot.
Good spot. Maybe just a smidge off the plate.
Gruden, 1 for 3 in game 1. Pair of strikeouts, pair of walks, and a double. Home run adding to his. Now that hits him again. Another plunk here from Archie Neibart. That will load up the bases again. That is the 4th hitter that he has hit.
Yeah, and there's Bryce Smith there just walking towards the mound with him.
Much needed mound meeting here. Still no outs.
Yeah, there's Andrew Garcia, the acting coach of this team, and he'll take the ball from Neibart. Not the greatest first outing as a Colorado Buffalo for the freshman, but still game 1. We'll see if he can work his way into the rotation.
This is why we play the games during fall ball exhibition. Looks like we might see a pitching change, actually.
It was. Finn Simones looks to be stepping in.
So that will be it for Archie Neibart's day. He pitches 1 inning, have not recorded an out yet in the 2nd. 29 pitches on the afternoon for Neibart. As the Buffaloes will bring in Finn Simones here in relief. Simones was in the batting lineup in game 1, had 3 at-bats, got a walk in the first, flew out his last 2 ABs as he will try to work out his arm here, come in as relief for the Buffaloes. I think they weren't planning on going to the bullpen this early. The Buffaloes were planning on using the same strategy of a different pitcher almost every inning here in these 7-inning exhibitions, as we were expected to see about 5 to 6 arms, I think, on the mound. So going a little off script here. Simone still needs 3 outs to get here in the 2nd inning, and I think he was scheduled to go in for the 3rd inning. So we will see what the Buffaloes do. Got to be on their toes now. They keep warming up. He will face Carson Knox, the cleanup hitter, with bases loaded.
Welcome back. Technical difficulties.
Sorry, we welcome you back, Scott Carpenter Park. A pitching change for the Buffaloes. Now on the mound, Finn Simones.
Yeah, batted in the 2-hole in game 1 of this series.
Sophomore.
Yeah, now on the mound, taking over after Neibart exited.
Knox hits over to 3rd, fumble. Ow, a great play there at home. Biberoche there at the hot corner. Couldn't make the play originally, fired at home in time for the first out of the inning. That will bring up Kusick. First AB of the day, did not play in game 1. One out. Bases remain loaded.
So it's Brian Cusick. Third baseman still in.
First pitch
Checking
outside.
Maybe a bunt possibility, or as we saw there, a shallow ground ball.
There's a pitch. Big swing there from Kusick. Kusick playing third base for Air Force. Here a big RBI opportunity. One out. Bases loaded. Pitch from Simone's outside. Here is the pitch. In the zone. So the Buffaloes are following the same strategy that they did in game 1, where they have sort of a script that they're going to follow inning by inning for which pitchers are going to pitch in that. So the starter, Archie Nybart, was supposed to finish the second, but he got pulled. So it looks like Finn Simone's coming in here trying to get the 3 outs, and also is planning to go in and pitch the third. Full count on Kusick. The payoff. Right down the pipe, fouled off. We'll do it again.
Made me flinch. Went right back at
Coming back pretty quick.
Gotta know there's a net there. It happens.
Payoff once again. As that will be a walk. That will walk in a run. Air Force tacks on one more. That will make it 6-2. Buffalo's pitching difficulties here. They had them in game 1. Coming back around here in game 2. Bases remain loaded for Caden Cole. First pitch fouled off. Cole was in the 5-hole in game 1. Ripped a single in the first, flew out in the third, struck out, and then recorded an out in the 6th.
Sorry to interrupt you there, but I did notice, I mean, pitching was a bit of a struggle, but it was really the hitting that was the issue. So I hope to see more life from the Buffs bats after pretty solid, just they're probably anxious to get back out there and hit. Now with, pretty long inning, 2 pitchers at least going on so far, and base is still loaded. So we'll see if Simone's can get the Buffs out of this inning and get the bats going again and maybe make this game more manageable.
Over to second, double play ball. They will not. They throw to first, though, in time. They will get 1 as Gooden will come in and score. Air Force, 7 runs here, as this is a 4 spot in the second. RBI for Caden Cole. 2 down now in the second.
Yeah, I mean, there have been several important balls grounded over to second that, second baseman just haven't been able to handle and maybe turn double play. That time around was Tyler time, a freshman, so just getting the reps in and fielding and pitching hasn't been the strongest for now. You don't want to let this game get out of hand so soon.
Knox, 90 feet away. Kusick on second, as here is Reyes up to the plate. Flew out his first time up to end the first. A pitch upstairs. Another shaky start here for the Buffaloes. They allowed 9 runs in the 7 innings of game 1. They have allowed 7 the first 2 this afternoon. As that one in there. Primo Reyes was in the batting lineup in Game 1 as well. Recorded an infield hit in the 6th.
I think his highlight of the game, though, was taking a nap in center field. That was pretty fun.
That did happen. You know, a little pitching change. Not allowed to do in the outfield. Sometimes you just got to
I actually believe it was during
lay
an
down.
injury timeout.
That's right. It was
The
during
catcher
injury
got
time.
hurt.
That's right. That's right.
Catcher was fine, though.
Big swing and a miss there from Reyes. 2 strikes here. Buffaloes and Simmons 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning. And a called strike 3. Could have been a little generous. Buffaloes will take it, though. Reyes strikes out to end the frame. Falcons put on a 4 spot. We go bottom 2, 7-2 game. We welcome you back. Scobuff Sports here. Scott Carpenter Park along top of the second here. Buffaloes looking to get some runs back. As they were down 3-0 going into the bottom of the first. Now down 5 runs going into the bottom of the second here.
Yeah, there was some promising hitting on the first time around for CU, but the pitching just can't let this game get too far out ahead of them.
Here's Kurt Bliss back on the mound for the Falcons. Had a very high pitch count in the first. Threw 42 pitches, faced 8 Buffaloes hitters. As Tyler Thyme will lead off the second here, playing second base. One of the freshmen in the lineup here for the Buffaloes. Due up in the second, Thyme, Andrews, and Gwarrick. Pretty interesting. No Nathan Hoffman or Andrew Garcia in the batting lineup this game. You know, they're kind of the managers for the team, acting managers for the team right now. That was one of the biggest storylines to follow for Colorado baseball this season, at least in the fall ball, is that there are no coaches on the team. As Thyme lays down a bunt, he will get there. Tyler Thyme, perfectly executed bunt, surprised the defense as he will reach.
Welcome to Colorado, Tyler Thyme, and what a bunt. Perfectly placed between the pitcher and catcher.
The lineup will flip over now. Number 19, Zach Andrews, had a single and scored a run in the first. But sorry, like I was saying, one of the biggest storylines to follow for Colorado baseball, no coaches on the team. There's not a hitting coach, not a manager, nothing. This is a full student-ran club right now. As senior Andrew Garcia is the president of the team, and junior Nathan Hoffman is a vice president. They are out of their uniforms and coaching here on the first and third base lines for this game. Runner goes. Thyme in there safely. Close call. It was a good throw by Knox. Gave him a chance, but Thyme will successfully steal second. Buffaloes have a runner in scoring position now.
Yeah, a solid effort on the tag from the second baseman, but Cute little pop-up slide. Got it to go.
Here's a pitch to Andrews. Runner goes again. Thyme. It'll get past him. Tyler Thyme will come around, and hesitation, but he will come around and score. Throwing error from the Falcons results in a run for the Buffaloes. It's 7-3.
And that's what a base runner like that can do. Not even a ball hit out of the infield, and already a run scored for CU. Just some absolute chaos caused by Tyler Thyme. A bunt to get to first, and stealing second, stealing third, and on the errant throw coming home.
Promising showing there from Tyler Thyme, the freshman. Bunt coming around to score.
You know, the Buffs have lacked, an excellent base runner. They've had really good ones. But with some of the issues we saw last game, 2 double plays because of base running issues, you hope to have those speedy guys that can make up for some of the errors. And we saw that right there from Thyme.
After Andrews struck out, Will Gorick come to the plate. Single his last time up. Gorick was not in the Game 1 batting lineup, making his first impressions here today. The junior takes strike 1. Kurt Bliss still shoving on the bump. Throw outside. Buffaloes down by 4. Lots of scoring here early on in this one. Bottom of the second, Falcons lead at 7-3.
7-3 is definitely a football score, but we'll have that game happening, I guess. We have plenty of coverage going on in Orlando, so.
Yeah, Football Saturday, we will keep you updated with football scores if you are choosing to stay with us here, finishing out this beautiful Saturday doubleheader of baseball. 3 balls, 1 strike to Gorick. Will take the walk. Gorick will reach. Buff's got a base runner here in the second. We'll bring up Richie Biberoche. Freshman playing the hot corner, flew out his first time up.
Is that our jerseys?
First pitch. Swung on. Couldn't touch it. Strike 1. The 0-1 to Biberoche. Gorick over at first. That one tapped foul. One out here in the bottom of the second. The 0-2 outside. Good take, Gorick scurries back to first. Buffaloes were pretty aggressive on the base path so far. Tyler Thyme running around, of course, ended up going home, scoring the run. That is a tip foul. That will be strike 3. Biberoche sat down, 2 down now in the second. That'll bring up Rishi Nair.
I gotta figure out how to say that.
Nair, RBI knock his first time up. Nair will watch strike 1. Junior had some time on the bump in game 1. Now being two-way player, taking some hacks at the plate. Nair hits this one over to the left. Not an easy play. That will get over Weir in left field. Gorick will come around. He's getting waved home. Gorick will score safely. Nair in with a stand-up double. Buffs plate one more. It's 7-4.
Yeah, that was arguably the best hit ball all day. and I guess all season now and all short season. That time by Nair, absolutely booming that ball over the left fielder's head, and the Buffs inch a bit closer.
Nair, a great start to his day so far. RBI single in the first, RBI double in the second. So here's Charlie Savenko, freshman out in left field. Struck out his first time up. Colorado Buffaloes football taking the field against UCF after the rain delay.
I could pull a Kevin Harlan. Oh, I'm calling both games.
We're calling both.
That might get us copyright.
Yeah, probably.
The 0-1 to Savenko. Good take.
How many viewers do you have?
There's a pitch. Swung on. Tapped over to second. St. George makes a play. The flip to first in time. That will end the frame. Buffs get 2 back. High scoring affair as we go to the third. Falcons lead at 7-4. We welcome you back in to Scott Carpenter Park. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sco Buff Sports live stream here. Now in the booth with me, Oliver Hayes.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm glad to join for the first baseball broadcast of my year.
Here is Kinder. He has had a rough go-around, hit by pitch his first 2 times up to the plate here. See if he can get a piece of something in the third. Top of the order for the Falcons. Big swing and a miss there.
Yeah, way to get out ahead early. 2 quick strikes.
It's Finn Simones still on the mound for the Buffaloes, returning back to their script. I think this should be Simone's final inning before the Buffaloes go back into the bullpen.
No, it's a beautiful day here at Scott Carpenter. Hotter than we expected around this time of year.
Beautiful baseball weather. Swing and a miss there. Simone sits down Kinder. Second strikeout for him. 1 up, 1 down. So I'll bring up Nick St. George. Having a good, seeing it well so far here in game 2. 2 base hits his first 2 times up. Scored 2 RBIs.
Yeah, both have been hit solid, both times.
First pitch to St. George outside.
Yeah, it looked like that just missed. was the first ball of the inning.
Pitch fouled off. Here's St. George digging in. Back in the 2-hole after his appearance in game 1. Tipped in there. That'll be strike 2.
Nice start to this inning for him.
Two-strike pitch to George. Ripped over to shore. He cannot make the play. Slipped right under Marino's glove. Another base hit for the Falcons. That is Nick St. George's 3rd hit of the day.
And that was just a tough play to make at short. Just out of the reach, it seemed like. Bouncing over the bag.
That is the 5th hit of the night for the Falcons. They have been seeing it well today, including game 1. They have been getting to these Buffaloes pitchers. I'll bring up Caleb Gruden in the 3-hole. Runner on first with 1 away. Left the yard his first time up.
And was also hit by a pitch. That was the 3rd hit by pitch of the game.
Gruden will line this one opposite field. St. George will round second, going for 3rd. He will get in there safely. Gruden will stay at first. A sharp base hit there in between first and second. Falcons now in business in the 3rd. Got runners on the corners with only 1 out.
And that was a great base running play right there because that ball was lined straight at St. George at first base, and he was ducked under and was still able to get the 3rd on the single.
Falcons stretching the field. That'll bring up Carson Knox. Gruden will scurry over to second. Because it says. Okay. All right, ignore the jerseys for the Air Force Falcons. Just had to switch it up a little bit, but it is Carson Knox up to the plate, although it says Nick St. George. But here is Knox. Stolen base by Gruden over to second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. Low. Good take there from Knox.
Yeah, infield in once again. This has been common for the Buffaloes in this game. Runners seemingly to constantly be in scoring position.
1 out. This one will score 1. St. George will trot home, and Gruden puts on the brakes. A good call there from the 3rd base coach, but an RBI single nonetheless for Carson Knox. Air Force 8th run of the game here in the 3rd inning.
You know, that could have scored 2, but it was a nice fielded ball and throw in by left fielder Thomas Klein for the Buffs. But 1st and 3rd nonetheless.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's me, by the way.
Oh, shoot. This Lana.
That's the first one?
Here's Brian Kusick. Up to the plate here. Runners on the corners. Loud shot off the bat in deep right field. This will not leave the yard as Gwark will make the play. Runner will tag. Knox will come back to score. Falcons plate 2 more here. Kusick flies out to right field for the 2nd out. So here's Caden Cole. Here's Caden Cole up to the plate. The Falcons, their hitters 1 through 5. Runner goes. Kusick is safe.
It looked like a good throw, but
Excuse me,
hit the
Knox is
runner.
safe. Air Force hitters 1 through 5 in the lineup here have each gotten an at-bat in every inning so far. Falcons getting a lot of plate appearances here these first 2 games. As here's Caden Cole with 2 outs. Runner goes for third. Throw is wild. Knox will come around to score easily. Falcons 10 runs now. There's a 3 spot here. Ninth run now for the Falcons. A 2 spot here in the top of the 3rd.
I feel like you just kind of got to eat that when you're behind the dish, and that outside pitch leaves you sliding on your knees. Never really was on balance to make that throw.
First pitch to Reyes. No, excuse me. Cole still up to the plate. So we'll have a meeting with his third base coach.
Messed it up because this is Knox and this is Busa, so it's just going for the line.
They said they switched up their jerseys. Cole foul. 2 outs here. A wild start to this one here. Very full first 2.5 innings. It's Caden Cole still fighting. Falcons ahead, 5-run advantage here. 9-4, they've tied their run total from game 1 here in only the 3rd inning. Cole will chase a bad one in the dirt, drop strike 3, the throw to first in time. That will end the inning. A wild 3rd, Air Force gets more. We head to the bottom of the 3rd here, Scott Carpenter Park, Buffaloes with some work to do. Welcome you back to Scott Carpenter Field. First pitch here to Cash Mardoz. Lands right above us, right on the roof.
And I jokingly put my hand up to catch it, but with that thud, I think I might have been able to.
Falcons had a great pitching performance here in both games. Kurt Bliss is into his 60s, and the pitch count, he is still going strong. He's facing Cash Mardoz, who grounds one over to third. Kusick cannot handle it. Mardoz will reach first. Thought about second, but will stay there. Buffalo's leadoff runner on.
He reached in his first at-bat, a single, scoring a run as well.
Bottom of the third here, chaotic game. Falcons lead it 9-4. As here's Victor Moreno. Walked his first time up. First pitch, swung right through it. Pitch to Moreno, outside. We'll see if the Buffaloes will be aggressive on the base paths, with Mardoz leading off at first. Pitch fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Moreno.
Yeah, gonna have to fight back. He's had a good eye so far, though, with the previous walk. He has his work cut out for him in the field at shortstop. Had to dive a few times, get dirty.
The 2-strike pitch from Bliss. This one roped into right field, but Kinder able to get under it and make the play for the first out of the inning. That will make the situation 1 on, 1 away for junior utility player Bryce Smith, playing as catcher today.
Yeah, looking to get some runs back after his error in the last inning. Or in the top half of the inning, rather.
First pitch to Bryce Smith. Mardoz leads off at first. Smith will watch strike 1. The 0-1. Touches his zone. Could have gone both ways, but Smith now in an 0-2 hole.
And Bliss on the bump, he's gone ahead early in some of these counts to start this inning.
Pitcher's count here. Runner goes outside. Mardoz in there safely. Another steal there from the Buffaloes, staying aggressive on the base pass.
Yeah, Bliss has to do a better job of keeping him close. I mean, he was taking off before he was even started coming home.
Yeah, very good jump there from Mardoz. As he now will stand in scoring position for junior Bryce Smith.
Yeah.
It's a 2-strike pitch. Bliss. Bryce Smith gets a good hold of this one, but Weir out on left makes the grab. Now 2 outs here in the third, as that will bring up bottom of the order Tyler Thyme.
Thyme kind of scored a run all by himself in the last inning with a bunt and then stealing a second, third, and advancing a home on the errant throw.
Very explosive plays that we've seen from Thyme. See your runner on second with 2 outs. Take strike 1. Generous call there.
You know, Balin, you've been here for both games. What do you think of the umpiring so far?
I mean, the fact that I haven't talked about it probably means they're doing a good job. So, nothing too notable. It's definitely, the game has definitely been decided by the teams and the players. So, it's good to see here when everybody's out here for the first exhibition games of the season. It's a pitch to Thyme. Mardoz will go. Another great jump as that one sails over Kusick there at third. Another throwing error will result in another run for the Buffaloes. make it 9-5. 2 of the 5 Buffs runs have been on that exact same play where Knox, the catcher, will just throw it a little over Krusik's reach. The run will come in safely.
Yeah, I mean, the catcher play today, at least in the second game, has been kind of rough. I mean, that's the 3rd run in the game scored in that same fashion. Never mind the second for the Buffs.
Thyme will take that one.
And, you know, you watch some of the warm-ups, the throwdowns to second base in between innings, and you wonder, you know, if they take them a little more serious, maybe some of these errors won't come to fruition.
2 down. Thyme will watch that one take his walk, a 2-out walk, as the lineup turns over. Zach Andrews, the leadoff batter, on up to the plate here. It's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
And on the football field in Orlando, Buffs getting on the board early. Travis Hunter with a catch in the first touchdown of the game.
Who else? Who else?
The Buffs at the top of the lineup, Zach Andrews up the dish.
Thyme will run. First pitch swung on to Andrews. Kusik makes the play, throw over to first. That will end the inning. Buffs get 1 back. We go to the 4th here in Scott Carpenter Park. Stay with us.
Dude, you think?
Just say it's Cusick.
All right. We're just going to delete. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Scott Carpenter Park here. A little bit of confusion on the batting lineup. We believe it is Brian Kusick up to the plate here in the 5-hole for the Falcons with Caden Cole on deck. Kusick fouls this one off.
And a new pitcher in the game for the Buffs, Charlie Lesh, on the bump, a freshman.
He was in the batting lineup, I believe, in game 1. Went 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th. Kusick will watch strike 2, excuse me. 2 strikes here on Kusick. Outside. Full count here on Kusick. He'll watch that. Great take there, as Lesh will give up a leadoff walk. And Caden Cole will dig in now with 1 runner on and nobody out.
Luckily, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of speed on first base with Cusick, but a base runner on for the Falcons once again.
Yeah, Colorado definitely been more aggressive on the base pass than Air Force, but both teams still have the danger of stealing whenever they can. Cole ropes this into center field, but Andrews underneath it makes the grab there. A can of corn as Kusick will retreat back to first. 1 on, 1 away now for Primo Reyes. Weather has stayed perfect here in Boulder today. Kusick leading off at first. First pitch to Reyes. Called strike 1.
Oh, I feel like that outside corner has really been getting called. Pitcher's kind of living there at the moment.
Here's the 0-1. Hard hit over to short. Moreno cannot make the play. Tough play to make, as that will be an hit. That'll be a single for Primo Reyes. That will put runners on first and second for Air Force.
I wouldn't even say that was necessarily that hard a hit, just more perfectly placed in between Moreno and Bibaroche on the left side of the infield.
Capicotto now digging in. 8-hole hitter, RBI opportunity with 1 runner in scoring position. Top of the 4th here in Boulder. 9-5 game. UCF ties up football game.
It's like a 70-yard field.
First play. Just looked like they faked the run, wheel route, wide open touchdown.
This is Capicotto. Runners on first and second. Lesh looks back. Hard hit foul over to the Cars.
Just
I
missed.
think it just missed it.
That one bounced into the tree.
Fox Sports. Like YouTube TV.
Nah, I just went to the website, clicked on watch, and
Dude,
signed
it's like so far ahead of me. I'm on YouTube TV.
Dang.
Capicotto calls time.
I guess something in his eye. Piece of dirt.
1 strike. It's a pitch. Upstairs. Good take there.
That says ring.
I have. I apologize if you sound a little confused. We're having a little bit of confusion with the batting lineup, trying to figure it out. But it's Capicotto. Just missed. Charlie Leash, a little frustrated with himself there.
Yeah, throwing a little off speed. Not getting too many bites.
Good shit defense. That's a lot of fun.
Runner in scoring position here. Top of the 4th, they'll check him. Safe.
Kind of waiting for that one to happen. As time was just kind of he's been doing that the kind of the entirety of this at bat. Checking up on the speedy third baseman, I guess.
1 out here in the 4th. Upstairs, the second walk of the inning, excuse me, as that will load up the bases for Air Force. In striking distance here, runner 90 feet away.
Not ideal start for Lesh, the freshman. 2 walks and a line out in the second at bat, but a single between those.
Here's the left fielder Weir. Bases juiced, 1 out. Charlie Leash trying to throw a pitch that would be hit into a ground ball here. Colorado double play would end the frame. Pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Weir.
And corners in, trying to make sure it's not a double-digit game, or the Falcons don't get into double-digit territory. This early in
Fouled
the
off
game.
onto the road behind us. Infield in. Bases loaded. Weir lines 1 to left. That will get down. 1 run will score. They will stop there. Air Force double-digit runs here in Game 2. That will make it 10-5 as they have Colorado doubled.
And just kind of unlucky for Lesh. Outside of the 2 walks, both base hits have been not well hit, but as I said on Reyes' single, kind of just placed where the defense wasn't, as that one kind of blooped in there and landed in front of Savenko in left field.
Lineup turns over. Here's Kinder, the leadoff. First pitch swung on over to second. A good play there by Thyme. Throw to first in time. A run will score. Colorado gets the second out of the inning.
That was a nice play by Mardos to get back to the base. That was kind of in between Mardos and Thyme at on the right side of the infield. And, with Mardos playing in, he was led astray from the base, but was able to beat Weir back to the bag for the second out of the inning. Runners on second and third for the Falcons as Kinder leads off.
Here's St. George.
Or St. George, rather. Excuse me.
There we go. Falcons advance their lead to 6 runs now, up 11-5. So here's St. George with 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. First pitch ripped over Charlie Leash's head. 1 run will score. They're coming in home. 2 runs will score. George over to second. What a play there from the Falcons. A little diversion there on the base paths as St. George was able to get into second. A 2-run RBI double. Falcons go up 13-5.
Yeah, definitely the right play to make the throw home, but got to get less air under that. But St. George with a solid hitting game in this second match of the doubleheader.
Yeah, that is the 4th base hit for Nicholas St. George. Here in Game 2, had a single his first 3 times up. A double, he has 4 ribbies on the day. 2 runs himself. As Air Force coming close to hitting around, here's Caleb Gruden.
And I think he was the one who stole second and third and then advanced home on the errant throw by Smith.
Gruden pokes 1 foul. A lot of offense here in Game 2. 18 combined runs here. We're through 3.5. Top of the 4th. Gruden had the home run in the first inning to make it 3-0 Falcons. Pitch inside. It's a good take.
And at this point, Les just trying to get out of the inning, but going through the meat of the lineup, it's going to be tough.
Just 2 outs. Two strikes on Gruden. Swung on over to third. Biberoche cannot make the play. That was hit on a line. That will come around and score St. George. 14-5 Falcons now. Back-to-back base hits here for Air Force. That'll bring up Carson Knox in the cleanup spot.
I mean, the top 3 in this Falcons lineup have really killed the Buffs. I mean, Kinder not hitting the ball, too crazy, but getting hit by pitches and advancing, and he has some speed, mucking up the base paths. And then St. George with the day he's had, and Goon as well from the plate. I mean, it's been tough for the Buffs.
First pitch of Knox, swung on over to third. Biberoche makes the play, the throw over to first, got him. Buffaloes get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th here. Scott Carpenter Park. We'll see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Scott Carpenter Park here, bottom of the 4th inning here. For the Buffaloes on leadoff, Will Gwarrick in the 2-hole. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk to his name so far.
And I just have to mention, the Buffs made a good special teams play on that kickoff, and that does not happen often. I just had to say.
This one skied foul.
Now, of all the Buffs, Gorick has had a decent game at the plate. Base hit in his first at-bat and walked in his second.
New pitcher on the mound for Air Force, Andrew Thaler. He was in the hitting lineup in game number 1 for the Falcons. Had a 2-hit day, single in the 5th and the 6th, strikeout and a flyout. Here's Gorick. Takes that in the dirt. That'll be a quick walk there to Will Gorick.
That's his second of the day.
That will bring up freshman Richie Biberoche. 0 for 2 so far.
He's had his work cut out for him in the field. A lot of action at the hot corner at third base.
Falcons overall have done a great showing of pitching and hitting today. This game not over yet. Buff's still a lot of outs to give, but definitely in the driver's seat. Is this wild pitch? We'll put Gwarrick to second. Now runner in scoring position.
And that's a second pitch from Fowler that we've seen look like that this inning. So maybe something to capitalize on for the Buffs, especially when you mentioned good pitching, defense, offense for the Falcons, but a few errors. Have kind of kept the Buffs around.
Another wild pitch. Gorick scurry over to third. Now suddenly 90 feet away from scoring. A little bit of control issues here for Andrew Thaler.
Knox going to try and calm down his pitcher. Just making him dance behind the plate.
Andrew Thaler, a walk, and then 2 wild pitches here to start his night. As a Kurt Bliss, the starter for the Falcons, 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, struck out 2, struck out 3. Successful outing for him, keeping the Falcons out in front.
Yeah, if his accuracy issues keep messing up against the Buffs, we may have to add a Nicolosi on the end of that last name.
Ibaroshi fouls over towards dugout. Keep fighting. Richie digging in. Whoa, nails him. Another control issue there from Thaler. As Biberoshi will reach Buffs. Runners on the corners for Rishi Nair.
Nair has had the best day of any Buffs from the plate. 2 RBIs, a base hit, a double. I mean, I know there's only 7 innings, but you think there's time to get a triple and a home run in there?
I mean, at the pace that the Buffs are playing right now, he can get at least 2 more at-bats in. As Biberoche, a tremendous jump there. Thaler did not know. Biberoche was already halfway down the line before he pitched it.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's the 4th stolen base where he's taken off before the pitcher started to come home. You think they might, want to take a look or step off the bump or throw over or something as Fowler throws a ball.
Buffalo's 2 runners in scoring position now for Nair. Already got 2 RBIs this game. Can he make it a 3rd and 4th? Right back to the pitcher. Off his foot, Nair will not beat it out, but will score a run. He gets his 3rd ribby of the night. Buffs get their 6th run. Make it 14-6. 1 down now for Charlie Savenko.
Yeah, that was kind of tough. That was a hard hit ball at the middle, but caught the foot of Fowler.
Yeah, right off.
Second baseman.
Came back hot. Here's a freshman, Charlie Savenko, playing out in left today. 0 for 2 so far.
I don't know how he's wearing all those accessories. It's insanely hot out.
Especially in the sun. Runner on 3rd. Pitch inside.
Yeah, Savenko can find a way to get on. That'll bring up Cash Mardoz, who Has 2 hits in this ball game and an RBI.
Biberoche on third. Just high. Another good take there from Savenko. It's getting good freshman production here from the Buffaloes. Called strike there.
Let's go, Charlie.
Could have gone either way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got his pitch right up the middle, skied it into center field. Reyes under it, makes the grab. Biberoche will tag. Buffs plate 1 more here in the 4th, but 2 down.
That's the same score as the football game.
It is the same score as football.
Yeah.
What's the score of the Bucks game?
14-7.
Savenko did what he had to do, putting the ball in play and putting it deep enough to allow Biberoche to come home. Now Cash Mardeau, base is clear, but 2 hits on the ball game, as I mentioned previously, looking to get on base once more.
Believe it or not, both the baseball and football game scores 14-7. Football up 14-7, baseball down by 7 here. But here's Cash Mardeau's up for a 2nd consecutive inning. Had a single last inning. He's 2 for 2. Seeing it well with an RBI. Cash calls time. Pitch catches the outside zone.
Must be where I'm sitting, because that outside corner, man, that's the place to be if you're a pitcher in this game.
The 2-1. Nearly hits him. Mardeau has to duck out of the way. More control issues there from Thaler. But Mardeau's right back in the box. Here's a 3-1 incoming.
Does he have the green light?
Good take there. 2nd walk of the frame.
I think the Buffs may need to do a little bit more of that with Fowler on the bump. As we've mentioned, control issues in this inning.
Here's a shortstop, Victor Moreno. Here with runners on first and 2 outs. First pitch doesn't hit.
And this is 5th ball in the last 6 pitches.
Moreno will watch that one down the pipe. One one will go towards 2nd. Not sure quite what happened there.
I think he just got confused between whether it was Gooden or St. George taking the base and didn't want to throw him into a throw a hospital pass.
Mardeau's sneak over to 2nd there. Buffalo's getting very big jumps on their steals, as that was the first time that either of the Air Force pitchers knew about it and stepped off.
Air Force liked that pitch, but just low.
2 strikes on Moreno. Mardeau's goes. No throw. Oh, but strikeout anyways. That will end the inning. Falcons in front, 14-7. We come back. We'll go to the 5th here on Scobuff Sports.
Welcome back to Scott Carpenter Park. I'm Harrison Simeon alongside Oliver Hayes. And we're back for the sixth as that one's, or the fifth rather, as it's lined into right. Cusick, Brian Cusick, his first hit of the day.
Yeah, he hasn't had a lot to work with. 2 walks in this game so far. For that first hit of the day, or I guess of the game. I don't know if he got a hit in the last one.
So he'll step on first, and that'll bring up Caden Colley. Fouled back. Charlie Lesh remains on the bump. Oh, that is incorrect. Rather, it's Luke Livesey, a freshman. Luke Livesey. Charlie Lesh is sitting right behind us in the press box, actually. That one lofted into the left. Out number 1 is recorded.
And Charlie Svenko with the catch.
Yeah, gee, thanks, man. Gee. It wasn't there for or mine is you. What?
And that'll bring up Primo Reyes. 1 down and a runner on first.
And now this is now the second time this game where we've mistakenly called a player who's in the box with us.
Fouled off the pole. For strike 1. Buffs looking to keep this deficit right where it is. As the Falcons have been relentless offensively. Check on Cusick at first. That one outside. 1-1 the count. Reyes 1 for 3 on the day with a single, strikeout, and a fly out. That one hit hard out to the left, but the catch is made. Savenko, an eventful inning, and 2 are down.
Yeah, I think, you know, this is kind of the difficulty of club sports sometimes, but I think this is Reyes coming to the dish, and that was Chu Chang, I heard they were saying, or Chu Chung. I could read on the jersey. I couldn't tell what the curse.
I remember before the game that the jerseys were swapped between Reyes and another player. So this is Capicado.
So okay. So this is the swap.
2 plate appearances on the day for him, and both of them resulting in him getting on base, but it was a hit by pitch and a walk. Still leaves him 0 for 0.
I'm assuming with the jersey swap, we mentioned
That pitch in there.
somehow, and I think that just had a ripple effect.
No, this is not the same kid where I was.
Yeah, no, we've been mad. You have no idea.
Just call him whatever. Cadet swap.
Capicado swings and misses. And that will retire the side. And a smooth inning. Smooth sailing for the Buffs this time around. The score stays at 14-7.
I think that was the shortest half inning we've experienced so far.
I believe so. As we head to the bottom of the 5th here at Scott Carpenter Park. Welcome back to Scott Carpenter Park. New pitcher in for the Falcons. It's number 18 as he faces Bryce Smith. Catcher 0 for 2 today with 2 flyouts.
Yeah. Score not any more the same as the football game as the Buffs lead 21-7, but UCF knocking on the door of the end zone as they enter the red zone via the pass.
Strike there to Smith. As the Buffs look to come from behind with 9 outs to work with, barring a mercy rule.
Yeah, Smith hasn't advanced to first base yet in this game. Looking to start off the inning strong as the Buffs trail by 7.
Strike 2. Smith, a junior, likely the backup, as he'll take strike 3. Number 18 for the Falcons starts his day with a K. That'll bring up Tyler Time, his third time through the order. 1 for 1, a single on a bunt, which he stole 2 bases and came home on an error, then walked his second time around. That one hit hard through the glove of the shortstop for a base hit.
As Caleb Goon down at short, it was a tough play as the ball was hard hit, but didn't even get any leather on it, what it looked like.
That'll bring us back to the top of the order for Zach Andrews, who has, I guess, a fascinating walk-up song, if I can put it in any way. Halo music. Runner goes. Time steals his 3rd bag of the day. I don't even have to wait for him to get to second to say that.
Yeah, I mean, as we've mentioned, the Buffs' best offense has come on the base pass, and that's just because the pitchers don't even look. They don't care. So, I hate to be so blunt, but at this point, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, runner control has just not been part of the game plan for the Falcons today, though it has not quite mattered, as the pitching for CU has not been quite up to the task. Andrews 1 for 3, grounded out his last time up.
Yeah, I see the middle infield checking back, but still no look from the pitcher. Misses outside.
CU with a runner on second and 1 down. And he'll go. What a jump. Get there standing. One of the most casual steals of third I've ever seen. And Oliver right here is losing it in the press box.
I mean,
He's 3/4 around the baseline if you don't even know.
dude, I mean, it's just comical at this point.
That delivery's high, and Andrews will reach to put runners on the corners.
Dude, I'm also laughing at the fact that Knox tried to make the throw down. He was already standing on third base by the time the ball left his hand.
This is crazy.
And honestly, this kind of feels like the witching hour.
That's so funny. That's pasted. So much.
Yeah, some more fascinating walk-up music for Will Guarick. He's reached base every time he's been up to the plate. 2 walks and a single. Also has scored 1 of the runs. As we'll look at the runner on first and just see how far of down elevation. Yep, he goes. First pitch. Pitch is up and away, but doesn't matter.
I mean, at least it was first and third in that situation.
Yeah,
So
I
give him
mean,
the benefit of the doubt.
that's the situation where I played youth baseball, where you had runners in the corners. You basically automatically got the runner on second because of, you throw down, the runner's going to come home from third. Ball 2.
Yeah. And this is kind of an ideal situation. I had to pause for a second.
Yeah, they checked on Andrews at second.
Well, it was more of an errant throw back, but
Oh, okay.
no, I was about to say this is ideal for the Falcons because no one can steal any bases except home. So
3-0 on Guarick.
So as long as Knox can catch the ball, it should be all right.
Guarick looking to draw his 3rd consecutive walk. That one's through for a strike. Probably taking all the way. Give
UCF just scored a touchdown. Now trail 21-4 in the second quarter.
14. Foul back. Full count now.
14 rather, not 21-4. That'd be kind of crazy. 21-14.
Big pitch for the Buffs. Full count pitch is well outside. And the bases are juiced for Richie Biberoche.
So after getting a strikeout to start the inning, a base hit, and now back-to-back walks for whoever's on the mound for the Falcons.
Number 18 hasn't surrendered a run, but now a great opportunity for Colorado.
I'm hearing the Minecraft music, and Biberoche is trying to find a diamond.
It's been a peaceful inning in terms of just like ethereal walk-up music.
Dude, we keep getting guys on. I can't stop. I'm going off script.
Biberoche 0 for 2. Fly out, strikeout, and a hit by pitch. Also has a stolen base.
And this is kind of working out perfectly because Rishi has also had a nice game.
Ball is swung on, hit to center. Time will tag up and got a late jump, but I believe he'll make it anyway. It's 14-8.
Reyes would have had to make a miraculous throw to have a chance again. The speedy time.
Time was locked in, but he's like had his head down. He should have been looking more towards the ball, though. Made it quite easily. That'll bring up Rishi Nair. Has 3 RBIs on the day. The biggest contributor to the Buffs offense so far. He'll follow back. So runners on first and second as no other runners advance besides Time, and now a runner will advance without a throw. Andrews glides into third.
So I would expect Guarick to take off now maybe. So he'll be on second base sometime soon.
He doesn't go, and Nair swings and misses. It's a strikeout, and that will end the inning. Despite loading the bases, the Buffs only scratch across one more run. It's 14-8 as we head to the top of the 6th.
Song so far.
Gee.
Welcome back and hello. As the first pitch of the inning was seared right back towards Livesey on the mound, but he snares it for the first out. Apologies for missing it. We're in 14-8. Air Force leads Colorado to start the top of the 6th. 7-inning game, second of this doubleheader. Air Force looking to sweep the doubleheader as the first pitch is again swung on and hit to the center, but the catch is made for out number 2.
This has been something that the Buffaloes have lacked all game long, is getting quick outs. So Falcons being pretty aggressive here early on in the counts this inning, and it's resulted in Colorado's favor.
So just 2 pitches and 2 outs after a 9-pitch first inning for Livesey, bringing up Nick St. George. That one swung on and hit to third and through the third baseman's glove. Biberoche could not handle it, and a 2-out base runner for the Falcons.
Missed out on the opportunity of a 3-pitch inning there. It's tough though. It came in quick for Biberoche there on third.
As possibly the only scorer that can make a decision on that play, what would you call that, a single or an error?
I would call that a single. I'd have to try to see a replay if I could see if it hit the glove, but
yeah, it was a hard hit ball. Tough for Biberoche to handle. Gooden steps in. He's had himself a day, a 3-run homer back in the first that really set the tone for this game. The Falcons have run it up on Colorado, though that one swung on and missed. 1-1 count to Gooden. Another hack and miss, as it's been a pretty solid outing here from Livesey. Another freshman making his debut in fall ball, and a promising one, as he's allowed some hard contact but hasn't let it faze him. That one hit hard and down the third base line for a fair ball. They'll chase it around to the corner. Runners coming home from third, and the Falcons add another, as I may have jinxed Livesey's day, as St. George scores another RBI for Caleb Gooden.
Gooden, that is his 5th RBI on the game. Started off hot with that 3-run home run in the first, had an RBI single in the 4th, and now that run right there. So very, very good night for him.
Carson Knox now, as with 6 outs to work with, the Buffs will trail by at least 7. That ball hit to short, and a bad hop for Moreno. Throw comes home. Got him! And the tag is there.
Wow.
What a play. The throw from Savenko is in time,
Wow.
and it guns down Gooden to end the frame. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Falcons add another, but a great play from the outfield keeps this game at 15-8.
And we are back here at Scott Carpenter Park for the bottom of the 6th as the Buffs look to avoid a mercy roll from what we can gather. And a swing and a miss for strike 2 for Charlie Svenko. And a nice play to end last inning.
So we believe there's also word on the field that after this inning the game will be called. We will keep you updated once it happens, though.
A nice play by Gooden. And they get the first out of the inning.
Great play there.
And now Cash Mardeau at the plate. 2 base hits, an RBI, and a walk in his last at-bat. That ball's hit hard to the third baseman. A nice slide and dive, but the first baseman cannot make the dig.
That'll be an error in the book. Mardeau's reaches. Buffs got a base runner here in the 6th.
Yeah, that was a nice stop by Kusick at the hot corner, but Cauley could not make the dig at first base. And Victor Moreno up at the plate with a runner on first. There was a pitching change at the half inning for the Falcons, but not sure who this mysterious number 37 is, as this ball is put into play in the center field, or more right field, right center, and that ball is caught by Kinder of the Falcons for the second out. So coming to the plate, Bryce Smith. 2 outs in this inning, looking like this game may be called if he does not reach and keep it extended.
Been a big day of baseball. The weather stayed beautiful all the way throughout. In case this game does get called, tune in tomorrow at noon for Game 3 of the series. It'll be a full 9-inning game. We'll be in the booth giving you the live broadcast.
And Smith sees a ball on his first pitch. Run on first, as we mentioned. The pitcher finally looked over for the first time all game. Almost had him, but didn't throw the ball over. But Smith sends that in the left center. That looks like it will get down for a hit. Off the center fielder's glove, who made a dive. That was Reyes. And the Buffs are going to send. And he is out at the plate. That was Cash Mardeau. I don't know why he went. I guess maybe they just wanted to go home. But that looks like it's the game here at Scott Carpenter. The Falcons winning 15-8, taking both games in the doubleheader in dominant fashion. And, you know, I'm Oliver Hayes on play-by-play, signing off.
Bill and Weiss on call. I'll be here tomorrow as well. Tune in at noon tomorrow, same place for Game 3.